So it is Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. Um, and I also got back to work today. Wow, did I only shoot one day last week? Time just goes by, and I don't know where it goes. Yeah, I think I did. Here we are this Monday. So I really like Mondays because it's when I feel the most motivated. Monday motivation. Um, uh, and I'm pretty sure that that's because of like the collective energy on Mondays. You know, most people who have the weekend off are going back to work, and so um, because I am a person who's so tapped into uh that energy that is around me, then I have found it best to just go with it. I used to like to try to shoot on the weekends. And I can do it now if I have like a shoot booked, and so like me in addition to like whoever I'm shooting with and my videographer, etc., are also working, then that's fine. But doing POV on the weekends has gotten really hard. In Los Angeles, people don't necessarily like only work during the week, but there is that really that kind of feel. Um and uh also people stop working in the evening, and so usually by this time then I'm like, okay, like it's time to go, relax, make dinner, calm down, take a shower, and watch some Netflix. um so uh yeah, I have found that instead of fighting the tendency to want to calm down at this time of night, 'cause for a while I would work through the night a lot. I would just like work like all day all night, but I didn't like really like want to that much. um and I am going to continue working now. Like as I eat my dinner, I'm gonna like put up clips and stuff. I am going to um keep doing stuff, but like like the typical person, kind of like eats dinner and works. So yeah, even if you can make your own schedule, then I recommend, figuring out what works for you and also paying attention to what wants to work for you. Um, so today, I guess I'm just gonna talk about my day because it was um probably the best feeling one that I've had through an entirety of a day in a long time. Being alone, anyways. And I think that was probably largely because I got back into routine. Um, thank goddess for Monday. uh, I woke up at like a little bit later than like I like to, but I've been staying up a little bit later also, watching um, 13 Reasons Why, uh, season 2. Gosh, it is, oh God, triggering as fuck. So, if you haven't watched it and you do have, um, a trauma history or suicidal thoughts, I mean, it warns you in the show, but like, they're not kidding. Even as someone who likes to think that, my trauma's like way the fuck in my past, and so are my suicidal thoughts. Obviously, they're not. um, anyways, someone out of high school for as long as I have, and it's still triggering. What was the point of that? Oh yeah, I was staying up later, so I woke up at like 7 today. And I did my normal thing. I did a little bit of work while I ate my breakfast. And I got to the gym earlier than I have been. Sometimes I can like get really caught up in doing stuff before I go and work out, and that always throws me off for the day. Even though I am working, like it throws me off, man. So um yeah, I worked out. I didn't want to like keep going when I got like halfway through. I wanted to do just an hour on the elliptical. Um, and I didn't smoke weed before I went. Um, and uh, that's what like treats my asthma. So it gets a lot harder for me to breathe when I forget to do that. So like forgetting, it's literally forgetting to take my inhaler. So by 30 minutes, I was like having a hard time breathing, and I was like, God, I just don't like really want to keep going. I was like, I mean, like, I don't really have to if I don't want to, like, I already got some of the workout in. I was like, trying to talk myself, like, you don't need to finish it. And then I just, like, kind of kept going. Um, I think like a song that I really wanted to listen to like came up in the mix that I was listening to. That is the thing that usually does help me to keep going is that I I'll listen to a mix that's the length of the workout that I want to do. And so like if I cut my workout short, I have to cut the mix short. I don't get to listen to the whole mix. So that helps me through that. Um And I got home and then I made my smoothie. Oh, I forgot to say that I made my juice this morning. um, and um, I drank it while I took my shower. See, it's like what I like for my routine to be when I actually fucking work during the day. Um, and then like I got out and I started fucking around doing like work on my computer again. It started getting later, and I was like, sometimes if it gets to be like 1 p.m., then I'm like, I don't have time to shoot today. I'll just do stuff on my computer and I'll just like shoot tomorrow. And it's like so dumb when I do that because um like my job is my job for a reason. As I talked about like a few episodes ago, um because it's the thing that makes me feel good. Like I like doing my job. And I like doing the part of my job that matters most, which is making the videos. Um, so it makes me feel better also um to be Junior Wolf during the day. Um, when I like, I'm gonna sneeze. Whew. Whew. I keep sneezing. I think I need a dust. Perhaps someone does for me. Um. Oh right, being Junior Wolf during the day. Um. I struggle a lot with how much better it makes me feel to act as her during the day. Because I'm like, well, I mean, like, that's me. It's not like it's not me. Like, it is, you know? Like, why can't you just, you know, even if I'm just sitting here and I'm like editing videos, like when I can like feel like the heaviness of the eyelashes and I like know that like I'm like if someone were to come knock on the door, then they would like see me view me different than they would if like Andrea answered the door. It's like I don't know, just gives me more confidence. Um, and I mean, like, I don't know if that's the right kind of like message and advice. You know, it's like, oh, put makeup on, make yourself look pretty, and like you'll feel better. But like, you most likely will, is the thing. So it's like, I don't know. I don't do it all the time. It's not like this is the only way that I can ever feel good. But I mean, it's also the things that I'm doing when I am this person. So moving on with the story of what I did today. Um, so then, after I got ready, then I shot some videos, and oh my god, I didn't have my batteries charged, and like the charger that plugs into my camera is like messed up. It like kept like not working. Oh my god, this was so annoying. So I kept like having to like rotate the batteries being in the charger, which was like a typical like my first day back really like working and doing things that are coming from my own brain. Because last week the only videos that I shot were custom videos, so someone else told me to do them. I didn't like come up with anything of my own like with my own brain until today, since like whatever a while ago. So I was like, of course this would happen when I'm like trying to get back into the flow of things. But that's how life goes, and we get through it anyways. So I shot some humiliation video that was very much just like based on recent life experiences, which always makes me feel good because like I just get to channel I get to channel the way that I actually feel and be my actual self, and then put it into a video. And then when people buy it and I see that they also are on the same page as me, then it makes me happy because I like when people are on the same page as me. And then I shot a foot fetish video for that store along the same lines, but using feet. And I wore what I'm wearing right now like the whole fucking time. Well, I took my clothes off in the first one just for the purpose of humiliating with my body. And oh, this was the thing that like really, oh, God, like hate that I can see myself because I'm just like constantly playing with my fucking hair. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the last the last video. So another thing that I would not recommend necessarily, sometimes like your vices like are necessary though. Necessary vices. It's why that's a thing. I bought cigarettes a few days ago. I went for like 7 years or something like that. If I can't, I think it's 5, 7 years. I don't know. Without smoking cigarettes, and then I bought a pack when this whole like episode started. Uh, and then I didn't for like another month, and then I bought a pack a few days ago. I've only smoked like 3 cigarettes from it, maybe four. But one of them was just now in the clip. And so thankfully, my idea, I was like, there's been like a lot of people outside. Um, so my apartment, so like you can see out onto the balcony. So there's like an entrance from my bedroom, which is right there, and then the living room, which is over there. Uh, and it goes to like the courtyard of the building. So the building like goes in a circle. Um, and recently, then there's been like a lot of people out there, and there weren't for like a long time. Um, and now like I have new neighbors like that way, and so one of them was like outside on the phone. Anyways, I like had the idea. I'm like talking so much. I had the idea to just act like one of my good slaves had come outside just knowing that I needed him for to be my human ashtray, and I just like silently smoked a cigarette and ash into the mouth, and spit into the mouth and shit. And it was very enjoyable because I really like when I am like shooting videos and people are like around and don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Um so my neighbor is like outside like on the phone, like not like looking at me. He's like it's like facing the other direction, like why is she like smoking like that? Because like obviously I like if I was just sitting there by myself, I'd probably be like, not looking sexy at all. But I'm like wearing this still, but like in the clip, like I want to like, like, pose like I'm shooting a video, duh. So if he did look over at me, it's probably like, what the fuck is it? Why is she at home dressed in like way oversized flannel, but like super made up and like a cigarette like that? Oh, because like the balcony is like up, so you can't like. I don't think he could see the camera at all. He could only just like maybe see me, like yeah. Um, so that like experience and then also like the cigarette and then like I smoked a bowl afterwards and I lit some Palo Santo afterwards. So like after all of that, then I was like, woo! I was like, okay, let me go inside now. And then I sat here feeling like so fucking relaxed after like actually doing my goddamn job for the first time in a while. And then I was like, okay, Andrea, get your fucking self together. I'm not done for the day. Oh, God. So, yeah, fucking Monday motivation, man. Latch on to it hard and do as much as you can on Mondays because it is the strongest on Mondays for sure. If you fucking pay attention. I'm just like blowing up sales right now. See, usually when I feel more positive, then my sales are better. As we know, law of attraction, right? If you feel good, feel like people should be buying your shit, then they will. So apply to your life in any way possible. And remember that you can always get through it.